Hey guys, I'm MB, founder of underdogchance.com, and in today's video, I will share my baseball betting mall projections for today, Saturday, 24th May, and I will also show you what are my qualified bets. For last couple of days, I didn't create a video for baseball because I simply didn't have time. I'm working on a couple of other things, but I'm always sharing my projections in our Discord group to keep it transparent and everything else. But of course, I will probably not share my picks for my whole life. What I want to share my knowledge and my spreadsheets and everything that I know about sports betting to those who wants to learn my way of betting and my way of thinking. So if you want to learn this, you can go to underdogchance.com. But in today's video, I will share all qualified bets. I will also show you all my projected probabilities. Didn't happen much since the last video. Still profitable results. My goal is to make 35 units this season. uh, it will depend. If I reach close to 30 units, I will see where we are, and maybe I will take it and go to in the summer. I'm always on islands, so I will see how this goes, but the goal is to create to make 35 units, which is like 7 times better than stock market. And Better so far are doing first 5 innings, full game money lines a little bit weaker, but still I think I'm doing better in the first part of the season than in most previous seasons. So we will see. June, July are usually the best or better. August, this is where most profits is made. But of course, this is not a guarantee because many people try to project how they will make profit in the future. I think this is very, very wrong approach in sports betting because you cannot predict how many units you will make. Because people see the past records and they say, okay, I will project monthly income and then I will live from sports betting. This is not how the things work. Okay, I see sports betting more like learning playing a guitar, right? So you learn the notes and then you play the notes and then something good can happen. Okay, but you cannot exactly project. The only projection you can make for money is when you go to a work, because they pay you per month or per hour, and you can project how much money you will make. But if you make business, if you trade, if you invest, if you do betting, if you do all businesses where the potential is much bigger, also drops are much bigger, and it is a little bit more unpredictable. Okay, so you cannot really project monthly income. The other day, someone sent me the email that he wants to project monthly incomes. He doesn't understand sports betting. Sports betting should be looked as a long-term investment. Okay, and then you take profits and reinvest. This is what I think is the best. At least I went through everything, and I think this is the best way to do sports betting. So you attack plus CV every single day. Constantly with the discipline, so you execute without emotions, and then once you make a profit, then take these profits and reinvest in bitcoins, in stocks or whatever, and move profits. This is I think this is the best way to do sports betting, from my perspective, in terms of that sports betting will become a true benefit in your life, right? So you're not arguing with other handicappers on social media, you're not commenting YouTube videos, you're not bothering with others. You simply do your work, learn, put everything into your skills, take books, take courses, take mentors, because right now you can do this. I didn't have this chance. Try to be the best and then execute plus EV every single day, and the results will come. The results will come. Okay, another mistake. Before I go to projection, I wanted to share projections, but this just came to my mind. I see people who start betting with numbers, and they are still not good at the basics, like probabilities, like building simple betting models, like mastering one thing, and they want to spread this to other areas. This is very, very big mistake. Okay, you need to be good at one thing, and then at second thing, at third thing. I'm not good at many things. I know 3 4 functions in Google spreadsheets where I'm really good. I know 3 4 formulas. I understand 3 4 betting concepts that I use for my betting models. I use 3 4 other ideas, and I only play with this. Okay, so I'm really good at those 3 4 things, from each area, and then I combine these. Those are like my notes, and then I play with this. Okay, how you become better? You simply do this every single day. Okay, I see people they understand 30% of spreadsheets, they understand 30% of baseball, they understand 30% of betting, they understand 30% math, they understand 30% statistics, and then they want to bet horse racing and that and that. No, 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 this is a very big mistake. Okay, be really good at one thing, be really good at the second thing, be really good at the third thing, be really good, among the best in the world, and then use this as your weapon, and you will become a winning better if you can execute this every single day. Okay, so let's go to today's projections. There is a couple of qualified bets. I also have, I think, one nice underdog, I believe. But let's start with the first game. And of course, never blindly follow anyone, including my picks, because picks are always taken out of the context. You cannot follow my picks, because if you want to follow my whole journey, you should follow every single step, every single pick, and you should also take every single loss, all sleepless nights. Okay, this is not possible, but you can see the process, and I hope we can also make some wins today. Okay, the first game, Kansas City against Minnesota. Based on my projections, Minnesota should be 61.83% of chance in this game. This is my projected probability. So here you see my projected probabilities. This is how I use betting mall. So I calculate these probabilities, projections. You can also learn how to do this if you're interested to use numbers in betting on underdogchance.com. And my projected line is minus 162. I look for bigger discrepancy. Bookmakers minus 118, and based on my adjusted Kelly criterion, which I have at 1.25, Minnesota is qualified bet. So Minnesota money line at 1.5 unit. I always, when I see here number 1.69, I go down to 1.5 or 1.75 or 2. 2 is the biggest play. So Minnesota money line. This is my first qualified bet. Second game, Arizona St. Louis. Merrill Kelly, Matthew Liberatore again with St. Louis on the mount. Based on my projections, St. Louis should be small favorite, but my numbers and bookmakers numbers are very similar, so I don't see any value in this game. San Francisco, Washington. I have Washington as a small underdog. Bookmakers also have them as a small underdog, maybe small value with Washington. But still not good enough. Milwaukee, Pittsburgh, Priester against Priester. I don't know how to pronounce this. Sorry. Mitch Keller, two right-handed pitchers. Based on my projections, Pittsburgh should be minus 120. Milwaukee, small underdog. Bookmakers give similar numbers. They give a little bit a better chance to Pittsburgh, so close to my predictions. So I don't see any value. Chicago Cubs, Cincinnati, close to 50-50 game for me. Bookmakers favor a little bit more Chicago Cubs. Of course, this small discrepancy can be also changed later once they release the final lineup. So I still have some room for mistakes and for these changes, but I think the odds are very close to my projections. Okay, Seattle, Houston, Brian Wu against Valdez, left-handed pitcher. Based on my projections, Houston should be minus 122. Bookmakers minus 160. So not enough value. Maybe small lean with Houston, but still too far away from what should be a qualified bet. Okay, because how I see this, sports betting is more for me who is less wrong than who is more right, because it unpredictable, right? And I like this. I like this state a little bit more. Who is less wrong, not who is more correct, right? San Diego, Atlanta. Based on my projections, San Diego should be small favorite. They are small favorites, so those are my projected numbers. You see here, and those are bookmakers, and those are very similar numbers. So those are American odds, decimal odds. Okay, I use decimal odds, of course, which are much simpler and better to use. And then we have Texas, Chicago White Sox. I have an underdog value play in today's game. Based on my projections, this is completely 50-50 game, close to 50 as you see. My betting model gives 50.52% of chance to Texas and 49.47% of chance to win this game. Close to flip coin game, at least based on my projections. But bookmakers have Chicago White Sox at plus 153. I'm always doing projections in the morning. Right now, I'm doing a video a little bit later. I don't know what are the current odds. We will see what will be the closing odds. But Chicago White Sox 1.5, not 63, but 53. I made a mistake here. Uh, this is a qualified bet 1.5 units and 1.25 plus 0.5, which means they should not lose after 5 innings. It can be a tie and it is a winning bet. So this is always an option, especially if we get underdog odds. And I usually take this if the odds are 1.70 or better. Okay. Cleveland, Detroit, I would skip this game. Average pitcher for Detroit because he's not qualified. Then we have Dodgers against Mets. Bookmakers have this game as a 50-50 game, but my projections show that Dodgers are better team. 57.66% of chance to win this game. Based on my projections, Dodgers both money line at 1.96 and plus 0.5 at 7. So I sacrifice better money line odds to get a little bit smaller odds, but with safer version. Okay, in the long run, both are. If you have a value, it is plus EV. That's okay. The variance is a little bit different, but I prefer taking plus 0.5 if the odds are okay, around 1.70. Okay. Yankees against Colorado, I don't see any value. My projected odds 1.31 on Yankees, bookmakers 1.30, which is basically the same. Then we have Toronto against Tampa Bay Rays, Barrios against Shane Bass. Based on my projections, Toronto should be small favorite. I give them 55.84% of chance to win this game, or minus 126. Bookmakers plus 103. So Toronto money line at 1.25 is qualified bet. Today, I don't have the best bet like 2 unit play, but there are a couple of smaller qualified bets, which are not the best plays. The best plays are 2 units bets, where the discrepancy is much bigger between my project odds and bookmakers odds, but still, I believe a couple of solid plays. Philadelphia, Oakland, based on my projections, minus 145 on Philadelphia, bookmakers minus 159 and plus 145. Oakland, this is my line, and bookmakers plus 144, which is same as you see. Miami Angels, my betting model gives 62.99 or 63% of chance to Angels. Maybe small lean with Angels in this game, but still not good enough. And then we have doubleheader, Baltimore, Boston. I think this is 50-50 game from bookmakers. My numbers show small value with Boston, but those are double headers which are automatically no play, at least based on my criteria, because many things can change: strategy, bullpens, lineups, many unanswered questions when we have double headers. So I like to stay away, but of course, this is my projection. If we have this current lineup, if everything is fine, if those are 2 players and so on. Okay, so those are my qualified bets. If we make a quick summary, I have Minnesota money line, I have White Sox and White Sox first 5 innings plus 0.5, which means the bet is winning bet even if it is a tie after 5 innings. Dodgers money line, and again, first half or first 5 innings plus 0.5, which means that if the game is tied after 5 innings, it is still a winning bet. And Toronto money line. Those are my qualified bets. Okay, so those are my projections. And of course, if you want to learn how to use Google spreadsheets, models, and my way of betting, visit underdogchance.com. A lot of people think that I use some complex things. I don't use any complex things. I'm average guy who learned a little bit more about modeling in my college, but later I was self-taught, and I see people. I had a video call with one guy, very smart guy, who was doing all kind of complex, I don't know, things in in Excel, in Python, with all kind of statistical models and everything else, and he's not making any profit. The goal is not to use 100 most complex concepts, because you will mess up everything. As I said, learn 10 concepts, 10 functions, 10 formulas, and do this really well. Okay, learn this really well. I see people, they don't learn the basic things like vertical lookup functions, and they want to build horse racing betting model, or I don't know, something like that. Do those things that are simple. Start with functions, start with simple statistical methods. Learn 3 4 concepts and learn this really really well, because with a couple of concepts, couple of functions, for example, very useful functions in Google spreadsheets are vertical lookup functions, import HTML, import HTML. Drop down menu is also very useful. And that's it basically. Though with this you can create a structure for everything, right? So you pull the data, then of course calculate the average, median. This is very simple, because you try to answer what would be the probability if two teams are playing on a neutral field against an average team, right? And based on this idea, you can do many many things. Okay, so for this, and then a couple of statistical concepts, and you can combine this for many 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 sports, and then test, and you can create a betting model which is not complex, so you don't waste 5 years arguing about and who is more smart on Reddit or Twitter, and you're not making any money, right? Learn a couple of concepts. I can show you which one I use, and learn them, and know them really really well. Okay, because I don't know everything, but those couple of things that I know, I really know. So when people send me my students, or those who joined my masterclass, when they send me the spreadsheet, I can identify easily where they made a mistake, because I know this is where I really know how to do this, right? And my advice would be, learn this first. Okay, how you can identify error. Okay, if you cannot go to the spreadsheet, and if you, because everything is a pet, right? So if I click here, let's say, I don't know, here, this is AM23, right? So then I go to AM23. You can click on any cell here, right? Here, whatever, right? You can always go. So I don't want to show you everything here, but every cell, either it is a value, this is a value because you don't have function, and I think here is, and once you have equal, this is a function, right? And this comes from AM23, so you can go to AM23, right? You go here and you see, and then you again, from where this comes from, input A3. So you need to know how to find the pet and the formulas, right? You need to find the formulas. What are the formulas? And those are the basic things. Learn first this before you dream about uh, going to bet 10 different concepts, 10 different things. Okay, because the only thing you need is 5 functions, 5 formulas, 5 statistical concepts, five ideas, and this can be learned in 1 week if you sit down. And with this, you can basically create anything you want. Those are like notes in music. I can teach you how to what are the notes, how you can use them, and then it is up to you how you will play these notes, right? If you will just replicate and watch YouTube videos, and you will not try to do something on your own, you will never be a really good musician, right? Or sports better. But if you learn the notes and then you try to play your own song, first song will always be bad, the second will be a little bit better, the third will be better, and then after 10 100, you can create a symphony. And the sports betting is the same, right? What you need to learn the notes from someone. Okay, I can show you this, but then it is up to you how you play this game. Okay, and how you play the music, and what to do. Okay. Okay, so that's it from me today. A little bit longer video, but I hope you got the idea of or two. If not, also okay. Thank you for your time, and see you next time.